What's good? What's good? What's good, fam? This your boy Royalty Trades tapping in this morning. We done wrapped up another week, man. It's another week wrapped up in the market. We've seen a lot of sideways consolidation, but it was a slow grind up to the upside. We had some notable earnings come out this week with Meta, Tesla, um, Microsoft, and then yesterday we saw Apple that looked like it gave a little life to the market. So shout out to Apple. Is up $8 right now at the moment. Yeah, it's up $8 at the moment and it looks pretty good. Um, I think we do have some more economic data that comes out later on today. I think it's pre-market. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, core PCE and unemployment cost index comes out pre-market. So right now, the market's looking good. Everything's looking pretty gappy to the upside, except Nvidia and Tesla. Um, they haven't moved too much. Tesla's up 29 cents, and Nvidia is up. Well, Nvidia is down $1.60, so they haven't moved too much with the remainder of the market. So let's go ahead and break down a couple of tickers real quick. See what we got this morning as we head into this economic data. Of course, I got the SPY chart pulled up already. Um, so it looks like we're taking out supply levels right now if this holds. So like I said, we want to see buyers step in. We want to see a nice gap up to take out this supply level. Gap would be like right here overshadowing this supply level, and then we'll want to see the price action take off from here. Good example that I showed yesterday was ARC as it was pushing 52-week highs. So here we are. Here's the supply level up here. Then here's the gap. As it takes that out, you got a gap and go in and makes the move to the upside, retests a target level, and then it sells off from there. We've seen the same thing over here when it made 52-week highs, so it's just slowly creeping back to the upside as it slowly takes out highs here. So that's what we want to see on SPY and the Qs. You want to see it above supply levels, and then we want to see a nice gap and see the price action just take off from there. So if we do continue to gap above and take out the supply level now that it's filled just about, we want to see a move up to the 612 to 613 level. If we break out of that, then we could see 615 to 616 making, I think it'd be more all-time highs. Yeah, above 610 will give us more all-time highs. So that's what we'll be watching for. If the economic data flushes us, then um, of course we'll be coming back down. And when we come back down, it'll line us up around this 593.19 area. And like I said, that's if it comes in hot and we hold. But that's if it comes in hot and we flush. We'll see this gap get filled. And that'll set off the little chain reaction. We break below this 594 area. Then we coming down to 588. And then probably fill down here at this 582 level. So that'll be my two scenarios that goes into this data being released. We continue to hold this gap. We're having a gap and go moment. We're gonna start pushing up into these levels here. If it comes in hot and flushes us, watch for it to come down here around 593. And if we can't hold that, it's gonna drop down to find more more liquidity, more buyers down to this 587 level. So those are the two scenarios I'm watching out for. Let's go to the Qs. So the Qs are making a big move up too. It's not quite out of supply levels just yet. It needs to get above this 519. I have the same kind of trend drawn out if you've been following me throughout the week. If we pop up above this 529, especially if we get a nice gap to take out the supply level, look for another move up to 532 and see if this plays out. If we get the breakout above this trend here, then look for the move up so it can make all-time highs too. Yeah, watch the breakout and the move, and watch for the all-time highs to make that move too, with a target of 540. Target of 540. If we come in hot, the 519 to 520 level held up pretty good. This channel right here, this was kind of the neutral area, but we made money out puts yesterday. We caught the little dip and it recovered around this day's lows and bounced back up to the upside. I actually got burned on Meta. I'm thinking yesterday I thought we was gonna flush and continue to catch the downside action just because we was in supply. Said nope, and it popped right back up to the upside. So I took a nice little paper cut on Meta yesterday, but for the most part, like I said, if we can get this gap, we're gonna retest this trend here. If we break out, then we can see Qs push all-time highs. If it doesn't, and the supply level keeps kicking out butt, it's gonna come back down and retest this 513 to 512 level. And then we'll see some price action drop down if we want to continue to push to the downside and fill this gap here down to 505. So stay mindful. This 500 level is the absolute bottom right now for this trend. So just keep an eye out. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. We'll just want to see if we consolidate within here or if we're gonna break out and watch Qs make some highs. For that to happen, we're gonna need semiconductors, Nvidia to step up. We're gonna need Tesla to step up. We're gonna need a full market rally for Qs to be able to make this move to the upside and push toward that 540 level, so we can see that Qs have made a new 52-week high notifications, and we can all celebrate together. You feel me? So all of this just depends on how this economic data comes in the day and just how it's gonna pan out. So let's check out Nvidia very quickly. As you can see, we're still holding this trend on Nvidia. Still holding up. It's gonna have to have a powerful squeeze to the upside. On the 4-hour chart, it did have, was it the 4-hour chart? It was one of them yesterday. It did form another level of supply. Yeah. So it was on the 5-minute. So we did form a little area of supply, with the gap down. But if we take those out, we're going to take out this 128 level too as we continue to try to push to the upside. So look at this smooth little bottom here. It's going to be interesting. Like I said, 516 was the bottom this day. It was 120, but we slightly dipped down to 118 yesterday, and it held and recovered. So we're just gonna have to see what type of strength that semiconductors carry into today. Let's see what SMH looks like. Crazy, because SMH is actually up, but it is trading into supply. Got a couple of buyers, old buyers in there. So it could be a tug of war. If it breaks out above here, could mean that it has enough strength to continue to push to the upside. Nvidia just could be lagging behind just because earnings is right around the corner and people are anticipating the move up. So going into today, we want to see this 124 level hold support, get back above here, hold support, and then once we hold support, then we can go and try to bust through this supply level here, and then from there fight the 128 bears and continue to push up, hopefully carrying with the market, carrying with SMH, and it won't be a Debbie Downer today and you know, piss some people off. So let's just see how that holds up. I want to watch it hold this 124. I want to see it take out this supply level here, and you know, if it gets some volume, or if it, even if it's low volume, I just want to see this continue to push up, make a slow trend up. This ain't my typical hold for calls. Anytime I'm watching a stock trade up into this area here, this isn't my typical hold. Even though it can make a push up and it can still have a slow grind up, kind of like we've been seeing, but you have to have some time on your contracts. You see how once it started getting up, you see how volatile the movement was, shaking out, you know, killing stop losses and everything like that. It's a hard struggle pushing up into supply levels that just makes me nervous, gives me anxiety. So, you know, sometimes I just rather miss out on the move rather than hold through the choppiness. I like fluid moves to the upside or to the downside. I hate having to watch you move stop losses and stuff like that. So, you know, for me personally, Nvidia might just have to be a move that I miss out on personally, just because I don't like the way that it's trading. Unless we just gap above here and, you know, this gives us a gap and go movement, I might hold it there or get into it, but I would feel more comfortable locking back in. We took some Nvidia calls. It was the 140 expiration, and I think it was like 221. And you know, the theta just kept eating away at it. So if we drop back down to these lows, I might consider hopping back in just to get the pop on the premiums when we do approach earnings. But outside of that, I'm just not fond on holding to the upside. But above 124, you can see a move to challenge supply levels. I have an upside target of 140. Downside, we need to make sure that it holds this 116 level. If it doesn't and it breaks, then we could come down to see 104 to 100 and 101 to 104. That's what I call it. So that's what we'll be looking for on Nvidia if we just can't carry that weight. And last but not least, which one should I do? Which one should I do? Should we do out? Yeah, I'll do Microsoft. So Microsoft had earnings, it flushed a nice amount. It came right down here to fill this level of demand. 30-minute chart, Microsoft is a beast. Slightly trading below trend. So of course to me it's on discount. Support is around 409 if it continues to fall lower. But look at this just beautiful uptrend. And this has been going since July of last year. So it's continuing to build. We could still see a sideways movement in this area right here. If it drops down, I say buy. Continue to buy. I think we buy. But if we continue to hold here, you can take some long calls out for 40 strike price, and you can see as that trades up, because I think Microsoft is going to benefit from this Trump campaign. I think this is going to be a big factor. So this dip could get bought up. It could be a slow move up, but Microsoft just moves like this. Sometimes it respects the gap, sometimes it doesn't. We had a large gap right here prior to earnings. You know, it came in green, it still flopped, it traded up, traded down, respected this trend, and then next thing you know, it just exploded to the upside. So, same thing is happening here. Same thing is happening here. Over here, slowly fill up. We may have another retest, and then once that gap's been filled, you can watch us take off to the upside. And this, next time it probably be hitting 470, 472. So at any given point, this thing can break out and start pushing towards 500. So right now is the time that you want to very much so lock in on Meta long term. Is definitely on discount. So those are the few tickers I'm gonna watch today. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna say probably around 7:30 Central Standard Time, I'll be doing a YouTube live to where I'll be doing live charting. I'll be taking a few requests. We'll just be scanning through stocks to see what looks good. The weekend is normally when I reset all of my charts just to get a fresh look going into the new week. So definitely, if you tune in with me daily, make sure you have your alerts on. Make sure you subscribe. So that way, once I go live, you get the alerts and you can pop in with your questions, or you can just just hang out with your boy Royalty Trades, and we can just check it out together. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Get ready for this economic data to drop. I hope this information, these charts, help some of you people out, make some money, or keep you from losing money. Either way, it's a win-win. Cash is always king if you don't know which way to trade. And take profits when you see them, because you'll definitely end the day better if you have some green in your account rather than having some bloodshed. So just make sure you following the trend. It's your boy Royalty Trades. I'll catch you guys later.